Ask parents and they'll likely say having kids can be a wonderful journey, but it often means that your hobbies take a back seat. One mom in New Hampshire decided to include her daughter in her favorite hobby.
And now Whitney and Lydia Pearson are a mother-daughter hiking duo. They recently hit a really big milestone. Photojournalist Jake Richards met them on the summit of Mount Agamenticus in New York.
What can you see?
I can just see clouds.
With a slight adjustment,
What about now? Check there.
It looks like there's a mountain.
Lydia and her mother Whitney admire the mountains of New Hampshire from the top of Mount Agamenticus in New York.
Guess what this is? That is Mount Washington. 778.5 miles away.
Mountains they've hiked together.
This is a little microwave.
So do you want to, in the speaker, talk about your last mountain that you hiked?
Mount Washington.
Yes, Lydia has hiked Mount Washington on her own 2 feet.
I'll go down there.
All right, but you love to take pictures when we hike, don't you?
And there she goes.
We're definitely a really outdoor family, and anything to get outside and be active, we wanted to do.
That way.
That is a trail.
We didn't want to stop our lifestyle just because of kids, so we just include them in everything that we do.
And how old are you?
4 months old.
A bit of an exaggeration, but maybe we should listen to her mother.
4 years old.
4 years old.
Hiking Mount Washington is a challenge for most, but that's just one mountain. It was the final step in Lydia's quest to hike all 48 of New Hampshire's mountains that stand over 4,000 feet.
Lydia finished them at, if we round up, 4 years and 4 months old, making her now the youngest finisher of the 48 on her own 2 feet.
Come on, cut your boat, dude.
Lydia's journey on the trails started when she was about 6 weeks old. Whitney would bring Lydia on local trails in a carrier until she was strong enough to hike herself.
So, we have a perfect mountain. This is the mountain.
It definitely seemed super surreal. It's something that she started working on a little less than a year ago on her own 2 feet after 5+ rounds in the backpack and literally thousands of miles. So it was really, I think, rewarding for all of us as a family to see her do it on her feet after being in the pack for so long and experiencing the entire journey. It has been incredible to watch her mental and physical growth from the first peak to the last one over the last year. The confidence she's gained, the strength, and you see it carry over into everything else she does every day.
Jake Richards with that story. And Whitney told us Lydia was excited to hike Mount Washington because she knew she was going to be spending a night in the Mount Washington Hotel, which she referred to as a castle.
That's fair.
That is very fair.
Good there. It's kind of castle-like. It's pretty bougie.